it's Steve with Georgia Pine Home Inspections. All right, in this week's video, we're going to talk about polybutylene. So poly, it's a plastic polymer pipe that really we started using in the 1970s, and we used it up until about the late 1990s. You might see a few houses, 2000, 2001, that have it. But then we basically stopped using it because we found that it was more likely to fail prematurely. So I get a lot of questions from realtors. They shoot me photos asking if this is polybutylene, and it's actually really easy to determine if you have poly or not. So we actually have a whole manifold here, right? So typically it's not going to look like this. But luckily for us, Poly puts their stamp all throughout their pipe, okay? So if we're looking, sorry, I'm trying to do a flashlight and point here, but if we're looking at this writing right here, it says PB2110, okay? So, and if you follow this, like here's the next one, here's the next one, and there's going to be one right here. So they're like every like 6 inches, every 8 inches, it's going to have that PB2110. So if you see that, you know you're dealing with poly. And then also, even if you can only see just a tiny bit of it, it looks different, right? So like if we're looking at this, we see that red pipe right there. We know that's a PEX pipe. PEX does have different colors, but none of them look like poly does. Something else you can look for is poly's either going to have these brass crimp rings right here for all the connector, or they're going to have plastic ones. They're really not shown here because we don't see any connection ports, but they're going to be the exact same color as that gray poly. So it's easy. It's like, is it PEX? No. Is it copper? No. Is it galvanized steel? No. Is it like lead? No. Okay, so then it's poly. And then you can also just take a look at the house that you're in and just see if it makes sense. Is it within 1970 to the 1990s? Then yeah, there's a pretty good chance of it having poly. So if you do have it, it's not the end of the world. Like, I would much rather have polybutylene than galvanized steel or lead pipes, but it is known to fail prematurely. So, all right, hope y'all found this video helpful, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, till next time.